Hey, buddy. How you doing? You doing good? All right, we'll see you later. All right, here are the new comic books I picked up for July 2nd. First new comic book day in July. We've got Bring On the Bad Guys, The Green Goblin. This was out a few weeks ago. This is the reprint of Adventure Comics number 210. This is the first appearance of Crypto. And there was a code in here for potentially winning some tickets. I did not win tickets to see the Superman premiere, but there was a bonus. You can get a free month of DC Infinity, their online reading. You can have access to their library of comic books. Amazing Spider-Man number 7. Miles Morales 34. This was from a few weeks ago, but this was, my shop have had some delivery issues. They recently switched from Diamond over to Penguin, and they're kind of getting things on track. This still, I'm sticking with Miles, but this storyline has not been my favorite. There's so many other characters that they're always pairing up Miles with, and they need to get back just to the Miles story. Ultimate Wolverine number 7. This continues to be a fun read. Really enjoyed this. Captain America number 1, a new Chip Zdarsky written story. This was a good start for me. I like this. And then the final issue of Spider-Boy. That series has come to an end. Dan Slott was writing this, but now he's moved over to DC working on Superman. And what did I spend? Let's see if that'll focus. $29.08. My shop does give me a discount, but that's what I spent this past week on new books. So that's what we got for you for the first new comic book day in July 2025. We'll see you next week. Oh yeah. So here are the new comic books I picked up for July 9th. Not that many this week, just actually 2 new books. Miles Morales 35 and Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion number 2. This has been tying into the Ultimate Universe. And I had some credit. So I picked up some back issues working on the Spider-Man run here. So that's issue 57. It's like a die cut cover. Got issue 60. This is what, 62? And 63. Couldn't read it. But yeah, so those are the books I picked up and paid a total of $2.16 because I had a $25 gift certificate. Basically, the shop gives me clicks. Every time I spend $25, I get a click on a card. And I think I forget how many, maybe if you spend $200, then you get the voucher for $25 off. And they also give me discounts on the new books that I pick up every week. But that's what we got for you this week. All right, bath time. Just back from a trip to ABX Comics and Games down in Augusta, Georgia, home of, owner Paul and Legion of Comics. That's his local comic shop. So I have a small pull list set up there. I head down there every couple weeks and pick up some books, and Paul is always so great about throwing in all of the extras and free books. So this is one of the free comic book day, Energon Universe, and then all of the you know, advertisements. So this image is, you know, books that are coming up. DC Connect. He throws in the Chip Zdarsky's got a newsletter. This is IDW's. And then we've got the Marvel must-haves, which is a free reader with some stories, some recent books. And then the DC Connect. Oh, no, this is the Marvel previews. And we can see the Deadpool Batman, which is going to be the first of the DC Marvel crossover books. And then picked up some other books. So this is a book I had asked Paul to put on the side for me. Spider-Man vs. Wolverine #1. This was a foil cover. You can see my reflection holding my phone there. Batman #9. Absolute Batman #9. This was the first appearance of Absolute Bane. My shop sold out, and I didn't have this on my pull list, so I asked Paul to throw one aside for me. Skull Island. This is from Titan. Interested to read that. Always enjoy reading a good King Kong or Godzilla story. So Wolverine #10. This was a book that my shop had missed. My local shop. They had recently moved from Diamond to Penguin, and for some reason didn't get this in, so I picked it up at Paul's. And then picked up a couple of the recent variant covers for Joe Kelly's run of Spider-Man. This is issue 6. I think I got issue 5, just some Spidey covers. So forgot to record when I was there, or even just the outside of ABX, but got to chat with Paul for a little bit while I was there. Didn't see Mark. Mark, what I hear is he's on vacation, but I'm sure he'll be around. I think he's probably somewhere on the beach thinking about Superman at this point. That's what I got for you.
That's a turtle. Is he a turtle? What is that?
All right, so today's chore is to get all of these books organized. Just got in an order of bags and boards. If you saw my video from the past month, I had some issues with Comics Pro line, so I ended up, you know, canceling that order and ordered a bunch of stuff from BCW. So got this extra table set up over here. A bunch of my long boxes are out of space, you know, full basically. So ordered a bunch of long boxes. I was going to order the standard ones, just the white ones or black. I think BCW just has white, but these were on sale on clearance. So I ended up getting 5 of these in the color, you know, comic panel for inexpensive, like maybe $30, I think. And then ordered a bunch of bags and boards. So I have to reorganize a bunch of my stuff. I've got a bunch of runs that I'm working on, mainly Spider-Man stuff that is packed. You know, a short box should hold, you know, well over 100 books, but it actually doesn't once you bag and board everything. So I have like a Star Wars run that is, you know, 107 or 8 issues, and then some annuals, I think 4 annuals. So that won't fit in a short box once everything's bagged and board. So I got to kind of split those up. So that's kind of what I'm working on. Here's my setup. This is where I'm sitting when I'm streaming and live stream. So basically that's what you're seeing. Here are the books I picked up for New Comic Book Day, July 23rd. Justice League Unlimited, #9. Wolverine, #11. This was I was influenced by the FOMO squad to pick up red shirts. This is the Star Trek title. So I heard some good things from Dope and Nate and Eric, not Lettuce. I don't think he mentioned it because he wasn't there this week. Space Ghost, annual #1. Good to have this back. Dynamite was having some issues with the bankruptcy of Diamond, but they are back delivering books. A couple of the Ghost Machine, the Rocket Fellas, #7. Geiger 16. And last but not least, ASM #8. This is the John Romita A cover, Hellgate, the Hellgate story. So we'll see where this goes. And what I spent this week, I spent $28 even. That's pretty good. That's what I got for you. Here are the books I picked up for the last new comic book day of July 31st. Spider-Man vs. the Sinisters 16. This was just kind of a one-shot. Not a bad read, fun little story. Got Spider-Man and Wolverine #3. I'll be doing a review on that. Ultimates 14. Kind of coming down to the last couple months of this storyline with the Maker. And we've got Ultimate Spider-Man 19. It continues to be good. I'm interested to see what they're going to do with this. If with the whole Maker story here in the Ultimates, obviously these stories are going to collide at some point, and you know what's going to happen. And will Ultimate Spider-Man continue, or will, once this kind of storyline wraps up with the Maker, that Ultimate Spider-Man, you know, ends its run? So we'll see. And then picked up the this is the 1/25 cover for Ultimate Spider-Man 19. Been picking up the 1/25s. And let's see, what did I spend? $30.20 this week. So that's what I got for you. Wrapping up July. All right, so wrapping up the month of July. Spent a little time in the past month organizing the room. We've got the desk cleaned up from comics. Well, a couple that I got to put away yet, but ordered some new boxes, bags and boards, and got a little organized. And then I got this huge package from Council of Comics. It was a giveaway win from July. Can't wait to get into that box. Look, I mean, it's the biggest priority box I've ever seen, I think. But we did spend some time, and now, so all of my Raw comics are organized. I have filled my 2 BCW slabs boxes up. So now I got to get another slab box because the Doctor arrived and I'm out of room. So I got to get, that's next on the supply list, is the BCW slab box. And then, you know, the comic closet is pretty well organized. I got a couple more slabs up there. So we're pretty organized. So that's pretty much it. That's the month. So hope everybody had a great July. Month seemed to fly by. But yeah, that's what I got for you this month. We'll see you next month. Knee deep in CBCA award stuff right now. Getting all of the finalists together, and we'll be announcing those on August 15th. So looking forward to that, and then kind of move into the next phase of the awards. A lot of good discussion with the committee about, you know, some changes potentially for next year even. So it's ever evolving. But yeah, that's what I got for you. I hope you guys had a great July and August, and you know, into August, and yeah, we're talking football soon.